following presentation of the National Football League.
Let's go, let's go! Let's go, let's go!
Please welcome your Houston Texans.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out is our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success. I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the 29. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. That finds him deep down the sideline. Give him 32 on the play. And the Texans are going to have the first down.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Man in motion out of the slot. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Motioning left is their running back. Second and 13. Pass out quickly here to Kirk. And he's brought down after a short gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Stroud. Here's a screen now for Chubb. He's still going at the 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Chubb up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Rashad White on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stops quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Running left, this is Irving. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Aziz Al-Shire, that top of the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the gun. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Baker now from the gun. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league. especially on your primary target.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. This Texans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. They'll couple together a yard there. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Chubb. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Stroud now on 3rd. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Complete to Chubb. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd down from the gun. Stroud hits him on the end route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10
Move the chains!
41-yard line.
Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Stroud from the pistol. He's looking underneath here for Chubb. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. Now it's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Irving here from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man motioned over. Baker now off the play fake. Completes this one to Otten. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Baker. Got a man. This is Evans. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. To throw, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Here's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. Has some room to work. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans to with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. He will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. He did well to shake off one tackle, partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And the 11.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Dump off caught by his back. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now give right side to Chubb. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Here's a screen now for Chubb. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. A play made by Jacob Parrish.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Buccaneers bringing out a dime. Look, 3rd down coming. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They give inside to Chubb. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. They are running from the gun with Chubb. And he won't challenge for the goal line. Stop made at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. The Bucs apply pressure and got him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defenses today, Kate, the best defenders today. They're versatile with a capital V. That safety right there, man, he was not about for a second to get beaten outside. He cuts that quarterback down for a sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. It's Ibuka on the slant. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Complete to Emeka Ibuka. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Baker. Catch made left side by Ibuka. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Short side option here. He's running left. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Mayfield with a blitz coming. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Buccaneers.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's the give to Irving. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Right back to Irving now. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open. It beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin from 37 yards in the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Running it after the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Need better results here on second and goal from the 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So now, here's third and goal. Baker now from the gun. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Baker Mayfield a touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
17, Texans 13.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Texans to the line. First and 10. They'll run. This is Chubb. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. will really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an H-down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans with a 1st and 10. Here's Chubb up the middle. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Stroud. He's running for it. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Stroud from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for him here. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Baker throwing again. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st down throw here. Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Irving on the inside give. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's taken down. Get some quality yardage on that play.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 15. And a Buccaneer first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Mayfield now from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
On the scramble. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneers.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Going with Irving here. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 31. He's going to keep it this time. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Carry here for Irving. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
24, Texans 13.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They'll work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. First call here coming from the shotgun.
My man.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Chubb running out of the gun. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
The Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's a give to Chubb. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun now, first round. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
The Texans set to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 23. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Baker now. He keeps it and takes off. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Waste of time.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Catch me left side by Abuka. They get 27 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Now a carry by Irving. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Once again, Irving ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. Dukes out a one-stop. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Texans with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Stroud completes it quick. Has some daylight through the 40. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They go play action with Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stroud off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On the give, it's Brooks. Shoots one defender. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, when I backed up Peyton Manning for a couple years, he loved to know a team's tendencies, and then he wanted to bust them. And that's exactly what that play just did. Got some nice yardage, and it wouldn't be surprising to see that call used again in a similar spot.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. To the air, Stroud. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's White on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They bring their tight end left. Third and short, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, here's Baker. Irving hauls it in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They just get the play off. Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Right back to Irving now. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Tampa Bay.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the give to Irving. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
And a Buccaneer first down.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing again is Baker. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
34, Texans 20.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Kirk in motion left. They begin the drive with Chubb. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught by Collins on the slant. And this one does not go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On play action, here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They give inside to Chubb. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Switch!
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 5 on that play, and it sets up a Houston first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. He just throws this one away.
Stroud's pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Stroud now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 27.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. They get 37 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll run this with Irving. And a nice stop here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Irving. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Baker now from the gun. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Baker Mayfield, a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
McLaughlin checks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Texans 27.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. Juke the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go.
Stroud off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Shove here on 1st down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop in behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Stroud finds the in route complete. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, motion.
To the air, Stroud. Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing is Stroud. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Stroud from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Give Kirk another one. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Rolling left, buying some time, and he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
The extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 34.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. He can run it. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short.
A gain of 11 brings up third.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Handoff headed right. Irving. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They're going to pass it here. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Final timeout called by the Texans. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.